It is announced that Somerset Entertainment Ventures has been chosen as the sponsor of the Sri Lanka Premier League or SRPL. What was the tender procedure followed in granting sponsorship rights to Somerset Entertainment Ventures? When was this company registered? What is its background? What capability did they have to organize the tournament? Questions raised by COPE. How did Somerset Entertainment Ventures grant broadcasting rights to the Carlton Sports Network? Questions raised in Parliament. The chairman of Sri Lanka Cricket should obtain legal advice regarding the CEO of Carlton Sports Network functioning as the Secretary of Sri Lanka Cricket. COPE interim report. A committee is appointed to conduct inquiries into the Somerset Agreement. Members state that the committee is inactive. Chairman of the committee resigns. What happened with regard to the Somerset Agreement?
In business news tonight, Commissioner General of Inland Revenue Malika Samarasekara says that entrepreneurs with a monthly turnover of less than R1 million have been exempted from value-added tax and nation-building tax through the 2013 budget. She made this statement at a seminar held in Colombo today on tax amendments in the 2013 budget.
The seminar on the tax proposals of the 2013 budget and the impact on business was organized by the Institute of Certified Management Accountants. The Commissioner General of Inland Revenue, speaking at the seminar, said that special attention had been paid to small and medium enterprises or SMEs through the 2013 budget, considering that they make up 75% of the country's economy.
Taking into consideration that reason to give some relief to the small people, this VAT threshold increased to 12 million. That is 12 million for the year, 3 million per quarter. So that means if someone is having less than 1 million per month or 3 million per quarter, that person need not to register for VAT and NBT.
One of the things that the papers have highlighted today is that the SME sector is getting a lot of incentives and the supermarkets have been subjected to a tax. I think this may be something that one may have to look into, because they are also having one objective in mind, that is to provide items at a very competitive price. Not at a higher price, but at a competitive price, which means that they should not be too burdened. There are some important elements that one has to look into, that is the employment creation. They are really engaged in employment creation. When they open up new centers, so much of employment is created.
Professor Indra Desai says that engaging in education is a part of the development process. He made this observation at the graduation ceremony of a higher education institute held in Colombo yesterday.
Professor Indra Desai, the warden of St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia, was the chief guest at this graduation ceremony.
I'm often asked, why is it that I've gone on to be part of a boys' school? My answer is that being involved in education is development work. It is taking part in the core of what development is all about. As a professor of political science, the question of political problems are in fact based in the development problems that our country faces, and nothing comes closer to the solution as much as does education.
And in news from the sporting arena this evening, rain had the final say in the fifth and final one-day international between Sri Lanka and New Zealand at the Suryawava Mahinda Rajapaksa International Cricket Stadium in Hambantota, handing a 3-0 series win to the hosts. New Zealand wicket-keeper batsman Bradley Watling, who scored the most number of runs in the series, standing at 166, was awarded man of the series.
Winning the toss, New Zealand invited Sri Lanka to take first lease of the wicket. Shaminda Eranga and Akila Dhananjaya replaced Nuwan Kulasekara and Rangana Herath in the Lankan side. Dinesh Chandimal was the first wicket to fall when he was dismissed for a duck. Lairu Thirimana hit 3 boundaries on the way to 17 runs off 15 balls but was dismissed by Tim Southee with the score on 33 for 2. Skipper Mahala Jayawardene was run out for 24.
They've got to be quick here. He's gone, surely. Brilliant work at cover.
Upul Tharanga hammered 7 boundaries to reach his 28th ODI half-century of 88 balls before he too fell victim to the bowling of Tim Southee. After the wicket of Tharanga, play was halted due to rain with Sri Lanka on 123 for 8.
Tharjani Shivalingam and Gayatri Lanka Tilaka have been named as joint captains of the Sri Lanka netball team that will compete in the Nations Cup in Singapore. The Nations Cup will be played from the 2nd to the 8th of next month, and Sri Lanka will be taking on Tanzania in their opening match of the championship.
A release issued by the Ministry of Sports named a 12-member Sri Lanka team for the Nations Cup Netball Championship. The team includes KBK Semini Alvis, Samanthi Nilushika, Marisha Fernando, Priyadarshini Jayasuriya, Gani Disanayaka, Tishala Algama, Selvandi Taraka, Dulani Erandika, Hasita Mendis and Sureka Kumari. P. Ashwini, Deepika Darshani and Visna Fernando have been named as the extras in the Sri Lanka team.
Before wrapping up the news, returning to some local news once again, several parliamentarians expressed their views on the 2013 budget in Parliament today on day 3 of the debate on the second reading of the budget. Here are a few selected views.
ඒක බුද්ධ රාජ්‍යයම 2004 1062 2010 2800 බව මේක 2011 වෙන්න ඕනේ.
He says that in 2004, per capita GDP was 1,062 and 2,800 in 2011. But Honourable Chair, if we analyse this properly, if you look at the purchasing power parity, it was 17,465 in 2005 and it was 17,033 in 2010. Real income has fallen by about 400 rupees. I wish to ask them how people are supposed to eat and drink when the prices of goods quadruple and their income only doubles. This shows the per capita GDP climbing because of inflation. But Minister, our real incomes have not increased.
හින්දා ඒක බුද්ධ ආදායම ඉහළ යන ආකාරය මේකේ පෙන්නනවා. හැබැයි අපේ මූර්ත ආදායම පියදම් කිරීමේ හැකියාව වැඩි වෙලා නැහැ මැත්තු.
ගරු සභාපතිතුමනි මට මම සතුටු වෙන එක අතකින් මේ අපේ
Honourable Speaker, on one hand, I am happy about getting the opportunity to speak after Honourable MP Sujiva Senasinghe. Like the blind man felt the elephant, he is also touching this budget like a blind man. I will not answer this blind man. Do not take this 2013 budget tabled by His Excellency the President as the Finance Minister as a singular entity. This is just another step in the series of budgets which have been presented over the past several years.
මේක පහුගිය වසර ගණනාවක් තුල ඉදිරිපත් කරපු අයවැය ලේඛනවල තවත් එක පියවරක් විතරයි.
And that's the end of our primetime news for today. It was a pleasure having you with us. I'm Punshani Edarisinghe.
And I'm Ravi Gamage. Thanks for watching. Good night.